Back to your training then. Sorry for the curveball.
No problem.
Your morning routine or your training in the week, because you're saying to keep the belly up.
I train every day.
Every day. Yeah.
When I was a competitor, I trained 3 times a day. I trained from 6:15 to 7:15 in the morning. Then I trained. I went straight up to the sports centre after the dojang in Bathgate. And I trained there. The running machine, I'd hit 5k. Under 20 minutes, around about the 19-minute mark for me was very, very tough to get there. And then into the gym and circuit weights. And I trained with a guy called Elliot Bunny, or beside Elliot. Elliot Bunny was an Olympian, isn't an Olympian. He was the Bathgate Bullet, fastest Scottish runner. He was part of the 1988 4x100 metre relay team. Silver medal with Linford Christie and so on. Elliot Bunny was he was great, tremendous guy, really nice guy. I'm sure he'll probably never hear this, but he was a really, really nice guy. So I trained with him and his girlfriend at that time was also a 400 metre runner. But they were heading to the Olympics in the 88, which we couldn't go to as taekwondos because we were ITF and not WTF. So anyway, I trained damn hard. And at night we trained in Bathgate. So 3 times a day I trained. And at weekend we had squad trainings on, we had team trainings on, and this, that and next thing. So I trained an average of 18 to 21, 22 times a week back then. But now I still train every single day. You know, so my routine in the mornings, I'm up here. I train in the morning myself or with my sons, and classes and so on at night. Martial fit program. I've got a 15-minute express program that will blow your head off, and I teach that, so I'm also training in that. So I keep myself in the best condition that I can. You don't have to be six-packed. I am. You don't have to be a six-pack. But what you have to be for your own mentality and your own self-esteem, you have to get on that floor and train. You put your dobok on all the time, or your training kit on all the time.
You don't seem to have any difficulty getting up and doing the training. It's in you. It's part
massive difficulty. But massive difficulty.
Difficult?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm a lazy swine in my head. I remember when I first started training like that, Grandmaster Son and I lived together. And I remember, you know, just a different, get the covers off. I'm not going this morning, back in the cover. You know, fighting myself to get there sort of thing, you know, just, I was a moaning sod, and my youngest boy's a moaning sod as well. But I was moaning all the time, oh God, I'm getting in the cold, and Bathgate was freezing cold, dampening around down the walls. I'd have several layers on. Even holding your breath, you could see the breath trickling out your nose, it was that cold in that place. So yeah, I complained all the time. Everything was tough for me to do, but I was too afraid not to. At the end of the day, my fear overcame my laziness. My fear of not being good enough.
Oh,
I
so
was very, very shy.
It wasn't a fear of someone else, it was a fear of...
Oh, a fear of someone else. Yeah, always a fear of not being as good as that guy there or that guy. I was always pick someone there. Gordon Tennant was the first guy to green belt. Heath Denham, who's now a master also, was my competitive rival those early days back then. You know, Fraser Nickel. You know, Fraser Nickel as well. So these were guys I'd go and I'd aspire so I could try and beat all the time. But there was always a fear in me of not being good enough. I wasn't sitting there going, you know, I'm a Rocky warrior, here's my path to victory. No, I just wanted to be the best I could be. My thoughts were, if I train more than everybody else, maybe I'll be half as good. If I train twice or 3 times as much as everybody else, maybe I'll be half as good. So I was a scared young man who didn't have enough confidence in his own talent and ability. So I trained all the hours I possibly could. And that then just became my blueprint to achieve.
Ingrained now.
And it's ingrained. Okay? So I want to make that clear. I was not some absolute warrior who forged a path forward. I did forge my path forward, but it was forged in fear of not being good enough. So I overcompensated.